Good evening, all of my fellow gamers, memers, streamers, and dreamers. Welcome to the Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment live stream. I am your host with the most but no toast. It's your boy, Nkda. Welcome to our Tuesday night show. I'm happy to be here. Got a lot of cool products, as always, to show you. And most of them are ones that I've done. And so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I always try to do my best at answering some questions. Sometimes I slip up a little bit, but for the most part, we're good. Before I get into the meat of the show, however, I'd like to go ahead and post the current giveaways that we currently have going on. So first up, as you all know, we have the giveaway to win the Gigabyte GDG5 gaming laptop or $800 on PayPal by going to www.dragonblogger.com/win gaming laptop, one word. And your deadline to enter that is September the 3rd, and the winner is announced September the 4th, which is 2 days before my birthday. I'll be streaming on my birthday, by the way. It'll be 2 Tuesdays from now, so not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after next. So I'm super excited about that. And then the other giveaway is going to be for a chance to win the Nintendo Switch Lite and Pokemon Legends Arceus, and you have a chance to win that by going to www.dragonblogger.com/win Switch Lite. So of course, make sure you get those entries in so you can walk away with some really cool prizes. But without further ado, that's basically it that I have for announcements today. I'm going to be showing you guys some really cool products. Like I said, a lot of the ones are ones that I've done. And of course, you'll hear my voice or I'll say it, that it's product that I love. But there's also, we got like one from James, I believe. Yeah, we got one from James, one from Deer, one from Nate, one from Merle, and one from Linda. Yeah, and that's it. Everything else is just a me. So we got a couple of Dragon Blogger features, but it's a Nkda show, and we always love a good old Nkda show, don't we? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The first product on the lineup tonight is the Logitech M510 wireless mouse, which I actually really enjoy. It felt really good in the hand. It had a really nice weight to it. And basically, I used it for my alternate setup that I was using when I was working from home, and it was a really nice, a really good buy. It takes two AA batteries, and it has a lot of cool features, like it'll do an auto shut off. If you use G-Hub with it, you can set the buttons to do specific things. And so it's just a really good, I really liked it as a mouse. Typically I don't like wireless mouses because they die too fast for me because I forget to turn them off, or they just don't feel, they're either too, most of the time with wireless mouses, they're too light, and I don't like a light mouse. I like a heavier mouse, and this one was perfect for how it felt in the hand and the weight and the grip and everything. So I'm gonna show you guys the video and let y'all see what I'm talking about. So I've got my new Logitech mouse right here, and I'm ready to just get it and go. I've already taken out the little dongle to use it, and I'm basically going to show you how to plug and play because I haven't had it installed to my computer yet. But you just simply pull this bottom pad out, and it's under here. These batteries are rated to last with the mouse for 24 months, but that's because you got to make sure that you're turning this thing on and off too, and that's at the bottom. So now it's turned on. And I'm going to go ahead and plug the dongle into my laptop port up here, and I should just be, yep, I'm already good to go. Now, one thing that's cool about this Logitech mouse, as you can see it moving around, is that you can use it with Logitech's G-Hub software and change what all of the buttons. It has 7 customizable buttons on here that you could do different things with. And as you can see, my previous work mouse is just a plug-in wired mouse, and it's really light. It moves around. This one is really heavy, especially because of the batteries on the back. So like, as you can see, very easy mouse to use. Just plug and play and use, and that's basically it. You don't have to use the G-Hub software, but if you wanted to use the G-Hub software, you could, because there's 7 physical buttons on the mouse that you can use to do different things with. I never bothered to use the G-Hub software with it because it did what I needed to do, and I love the fact that it had the buttons on the side where the thumb is, where you can like go forward or go backwards in the browser if you're in your tabs and stuff. And so again, just a really great mouse for the price and a lot of great features. Logitech always typically does pretty good with their mouses, but this one really took the cake, and I wouldn't use another mouse as a work from home job. Now, of course, when it comes to gaming, like I like my mini buttons on the side. But no, for all the purposes of doing work from home work, essentially, it was just really great. Here before dinner, waiting for son to get back from football practice. Oh, what's up, Justin? Welcome to the stream. Next up on our list, we have a really cool product. I've recently gotten this product, and I got it while my girlfriend's sister was visiting, and so I was able to like fill up on air for all of our tires, and I thought that was something that was really cool. And it is the Fantic X8 Apex Pro. And so this thing is really cool. It's a tire inflator that has a really easy to use system and everything. It comes with a really nice carrying case too. You charge it via USB-C and you just plug it straight into the wall. Yep, James, I love this thing. This thing is absolutely fantastic. So this is basically it. It has a cord in there, which the cord you just kind of screw it in here, and that's what you actually use to fill up the air in your tires. It has like a nice little box that I keep all the stuff in inside the box, and typically I keep this in my car. Um, and so here we go. And there's also like attachments in here for using it for other stuff. Like if you want to use it for a basketball or something, or a tire on a bike, and this one was like too wide for it. It has two attachments. So all you have to do is screw this in, and it's super easy. Hold on, just at a bad angle. You just you just screw this in. I hope I don't hit myself again. Woo! But yeah, go ahead and. Oh yeah, I'm going a little crazy. But you go ahead and screw this in, and then on this display, when you turn it on, and I fully charged it, so it's good to go. Basically, what it does is you see this 35 here. This is the PSI that you're going to set it at, and then whenever you screw something in, the PSI that of whatever you screw it into is going to be displayed where the zeros are. Let's see, I was just using mine last week. Same pinstripe model. It works great. Yes, I love this thing so much. Now, what's cool about it is, like I said, when you plug it in, you set it to here, or you'll see what it is here, and then here will be where it's set to what you want it to be at. But if you see this little button on the side, it has like a little circle. It basically has some preset modes that have preset PSI. So this one's like a car, this one's for a bike, or the motorcycle, this one's for a bike, and then this one's for a basketball. And so basically it shows all of the different type of base PSIs that it comes with. And then of course you can just go to the regular mode where you can set it to where you want to. You can go down to whatever you want, like 29 for example, or go up to like say 40. It just depends on what PSI is required of your tires. Both my girlfriend's and her sister's car were 35 psi, so it was actually super easy. And then another cool feature is it has the light. Like it has a really bright light that has different modes for it too, as you can see. And I think that that's really cool. You can have it on the solid mode, like I showed you at first, and then you can have it where it kind of flashes in SOS. Yep, exactly. And so I love this thing because of all the cool features that it has. It lasts a really long time too. Like I fully charged it. It took now. I will say it did take a while to fully charge though. Like I said, it is USB C, and not only that, but it has an output port too. So as you can see, there's a USB C right there. That is the input. That is to charge it, and then it has the USB A right there for the output. So you can like charge your phone or something with it if that's what you wanted it to. And that's what I think is super cool about it. Like it's not just an air inflator, it's mostly an air inflator, but it has a lot of other cool additional features to it too. What's up, Serene? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here, buddy. How you doing today? And so like Fantic did an amazing job making this, and I absolutely love it. Like I said, I keep it in our car just in case, just because it's so easy to use. And anyone who owns a car knows that a car just drive kind of different when it's not on. It's correct air pressure for the tires. You know how your baby ride when it's got its air in the tires filled, and how it drives when it's not. And so you know This thing is just absolutely fantastic, and for its price point, what it does, how long it lasts, and how fast it gets the job done too. This is just an absolutely fantastic tire inflator to have. By the way, anonymous is still a thing. You know, wait, anonymous as in like the Amazon bug, or anonymous as in like the people who be hacking stuff? Because I believe both of them are pretty pretty happening. But yeah, the anonymous bug on Amazon is just so annoying sometimes. But moving on to the next product, y'all know the like I am always talking about Yuffie products, hooting and hollering about them because I absolutely love them to death. They're absolutely fantastic, and this Yuffie security video doorbell is among some of my favorites. Absolutely fantastic for improving your home security. If you're looking for basically a step up above the rest when you're concerning home security, this is definitely one you want to pick up. Now, what I will say about this thing is the installation process is super easy, super streamlined. You simply have to put up 2 screws for the bracket that holds, like what you're looking at right now, what's holding the video security doorbell. 2 screws, that's it, 2 screws. And then for the home base that comes with it, all you have to do is plug in Ethernet, plug in power, boom, that's it. That's all the setup that this takes. It doesn't take any kind of weird wiring. It doesn't take any kind of expert. It's super easy. Any person could do it. Any child could do it, honestly. And then from there, you just got to get the Yuffie security app, sync it all up, and you're good to go. So this is so I'm actually going to just skip to the part where I do the home base. So I'm going to just knock on. Let's see. More annoying is having to exit app, restart, start sound goes super low, even though max volume setting. Ooh, it looks like you just run into all the issues today, Serene, huh? The window and have my girlfriend test it out so that you can kind of hear it and see. So that's what it sounds like when someone hits the doorbell outside. So it's loud and it definitely lets you know. And then so that's the home base. Super easy, super simple to use. We're going to skip outside to seeing some of the features of the camera for the actual video doorbell. Here's me and it sees me out here recording this video. Um, but what's cool is that because I'm in front of it, it does this cool dual camera feature where it kind of monitors what's going on down here because there's a camera at the bottom here. So it'll let you know like if a package is delivered, and I think that's so cool. Now what's also awesome is that you can go in here into the app with the home base, and you can also change the audio settings for the actual like the ring that comes from the device. And I think that's so cool. You have different settings here that you can change it for Christmas, for circuit, for clock, and you can just do a whole bunch of things. So you really can do a whole bunch of things. The things that really sell Yuffie products are not just the amazing product that you get right out the box, but the app that allows you to unlock the product to a new level, essentially. The Yuffie Security Doorbell has a lot of cool features that really do make the app pop. Like I said, it has those 2 cameras, the one that sees straight on and the one that kind of sees pointed downwards. And what's really cool is that it'll tell you when someone's at the door, but it'll also tell you if you have a package using that second camera pointing down, and it'll send you a notification. And what's cool about the home base is the home base can connect to different Yuffie security devices that you have outside of just the video doorbell. So I have smart locks that will also connect to the home base if I wanted to make sound when I unlock it, when I open, the front door or the back door, because I have Yuffie smart locks on both my doors now. Yuffie cameras everywhere. Yuffie is the way to go if you're looking to improve your security game, 100% for sure. Now, the next product that we have on the carousel is a really cool product that I like because I have gotten to use it in my garage. Now, my garage is not sealed, and it's outside, and the Texas heat can be tremendously daunting sometimes. And we have like a excuse me, a home gym in the backyard, in the garage, and it's just nice to have this really awesome AC unit in there that we can use to essentially work out outside, have our own home gym, but be cool. And like I said, our garage isn't sealed by any means, so like it doesn't get cool like in a house, you know, that's insulated and everything, but it is not unbearably hot, and that is something that I absolutely love about how powerful this AC unit is. This is I hate the sound issue. Every time I check email or something, I have to restart Amazon. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Kelly. Let's say I've been chatting on the streams during summer, busy playing with the fire sticks. We can't chat, but keep forgetting to enter. Oh well, you know, I Amazon doesn't have the best chat, but you know, it's at least you guys can see the stream, and you know, we love to get to show you guys the cool stuff. So we're always happy to have you here. I'm sorry about the difficulties that you may face, but thank you for struggle bussing through those difficulties to stay with us. Also, while I'm at it, don't forget, hydrate or dehydrate, everyone. Make sure that every Dragon Blogger Entertainment live stream hosted by me, your boy Nkda, you got your water bottles with you to stay hydrated, because there is nothing better than staying completely hydrated. Except cake and ice cream and lightsabers. Okay, at least staying hydrated should be in your top 5 favorite things. Let's just say that. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into this really awesome AC unit. So I'm here in my garage, and as you can see, I have quite a bit of gym equipment in here. And so having this thing is absolutely amazing. This is my Paris Rhone nice wall unit AC that I just finished installing, and this thing is absolutely fantastic. It does an amazing job at keeping the entire garage pretty cool. Now I do have to put down the garage door for it to actually work. And though the garage isn't sealed, as you can see, like that door has some, you know, openings. It still does an amazing job at getting this done. This is 8,000 BTU. So it's rated for 350 square feet, and it's just absolutely awesome. So it comes with this remote too, and it does take 2 AAA batteries that you have to use, but it works great. I turn it on, and I had it set to the lowest setting. The lowest setting that this one has is 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And what's really cool is that there's a bunch of buttons on here that you can press to change the different settings. So you can change the timer. Let's see. Oh, sorry. It's like we're asked to go out and enter during the stream, and then it takes forever to open Amazon. That darn Amazon app. Let's see, believe me, I prefer Amazon. You really? You like Amazon Live that much? And also, what's up, Evans? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. The mode, the fan speed, temperature increase, change it to fan. It's currently on AC mode, and what's cool is it tells you. Evans, how are you feeling, by the way? Because I know you had gotten COVID the second time. Have you fully recovered from that yet, or are you still kind of dealing with it? What it is on here? Oh, actually, I misspoke. It's on save mode. So if I want to change the mode, this would be just fan. This is just a dry operation. This is auto, but I like to keep it on cool. And then, as you can see, it's 64 on here. It's 64 on here. When I change it on here, it also changes on here, which is really cool. You can put it in sleep mode, have a timer, have the I feel mode, and also change it back to fan from here too, which is really awesome. This thing does an amazing job, as I said before, and it was really easy to install. I love the fact that it came with these nice little covers to put over the sort of accordion style grip that it has, and it was just super easy to install. So yeah, this thing really was easy to install. Now, granted, I did need a second person to help me with it. Actually, it's funny. My mom helped me install it. She came to visit us one day, and I was like, "Hey, I just got a new AC unit. Want to help me install it?" And my mom will never say no to helping me. My mom absolutely loves doing stuff like that and doing stuff in the yard and stuff. So she was super happy to help me install it, and it was really easy. Just the only thing is you got to make sure that it's kind of tilted just a little bit. I believe it recommends a 3 to 5 degree angle of tilt, just so that it works well, so it can drain the water out. Also, what's up, Lisa? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. And so, that was like the hardest part, was just getting it into the window. But once you get it clamped down and set up, it's just really easy to go ahead and install. Put that accordion style braces on the side, get it covered up with the nice little peel off stick sheet that it gives you. You should cut it to where it fits perfectly, and that's basically it. And for the price point, for 8,000 BTUs, I think it's a really good buy, and it has all those really cool settings. And so I believe that Paris Rhone did an absolutely fantastic job with this AC unit, and I would recommend it to anyone looking for a really nice 8,000 BTU AC unit. Now, the next product that we have to show you is actually the first. This is the first webcam that I ever had, and it's a Zoomy Mall And we used this at the old place when I lived there, and this was the first security cam that I ever got to do. The first security cam that I ever got to own. Let's see, is there a GC form for tonight? The last time I filled out one, and then no, no, it wasn't that kind of stream. What's a GC form? I actually don't know what a GC form is. I'm sorry, Serene. I'm kind of lost. GC, is that like a Gleam thing? I actually really don't. My apologies. I actually really don't know what that is. Um, but the Zoom In Mall is a really cool camera because it's a 2K cam and it's solar powered. It's really cool because gift card. Oh no, there's no gift card tonight, Serene. So you don't have to worry about that. Don't worry about it. I never, it's funny because I've never seen gift card set as GC. I didn't even think about that. Wow, I'm so dumb. I'm sorry. Thank you for explaining that to me. But no, no gift card tonight, Serene. And so I was really happy that this was my first security cam to get me into, or to get me started with my security cam journey. Now, of course, y'all know I'm an Anchor and Yuffie lover now, but this started my love for security webcams, and I haven't seen this video in a while too, so I'm kind of excited to play it because I don't remember. This was like my burgeoning days with dragon bloggers, and so I'm excited to see this video again. So this is the Zoomamall wireless battery powered camera. I'm going to be doing the unboxing for it. It came in a plastic film. I went ahead and took that off so you guys didn't have to sit here and watch me struggle taking it off, as it can be difficult sometimes, but we're gonna get right into it. I can just Yes, that is Justin on the Dragon Bloggers account. Grab the little lip. There we go. Okay, so off the bat has some covering. Okay, that's going to be just the instruction manual or something probably. And then it has like a nice little top. Okay, this is the solar panel, as you guys can see. And it has that's a micro USB connector. And then, okay, it comes with screws and stuff for the actual installation of it. This looks like to be a mount. Yeah, this is like a mount for it. I guess this goes on here, or is it? Oh, it's just a different color. Okay, it's to help. Oh no, I never post from the Dragon Bloggers account. That's always going to be Justin or Mrs. Dragon Blogger. Match, whatever background you have for it. And then this is another USB, micro USB charger, and then this is the actual camera. It's lighter than I thought it was going to be, but it's still nice. Don't crush. So yeah, this is like to be the microphone or speaker, and then it opens up. Okay, yeah, and it has a power button and a spot for an SD card and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get this set up, and then we'll see how it functions and performs. So yeah, it was a really nice cam. I really enjoyed it quite a bit. What was really cool about it, it had two-way audio, so I could speak through my app and also hear ambient sound. It had a really awesome that thing that said "Do not crush" is like a little bulb, and that's one of the sensors for detecting if it's day or night, so it could change to day or night mode. And then what's really cool is it had those two mounts. One is going to be for the actual camera, and then one is going to be for the actual solar panel itself. And so it was really easy to set up. You need 3 screws for one mount and 2 for the other, and it comes with all the screws that you need and even some extra ones. And so it was really easy for us to set it up outside to where the panel would always face the east in the morning, so it would get enough charge to work throughout the day and through the night. And that was something that was really cool about this camera. Like I said, this was the first security cam I ever had, and I was very happy with the results. The Zooming Mall app was super easy to use, and they offer a lot of cool stuff when you first sign up. Like they'll give you, I think it's a year free of their cloud service, so that you don't have to worry about buying storage for that. But then after that, you got to pay for like, the yearly cloud storage space. But it's a really good camera. There's currently a 15% clickable coupon on the page for it, and I would definitely enjoy it. And yeah, please don't apologize for being chatty, Suri. I love to talk. We all love to talk, so don't ever apologize for that. That's not something that you should ever be apologizing for. We will run our mouths. Don't worry about that. All right, so next up on our carousel that we have a really cool. I've grown to like Inaseum. James has done one of their portable monitors, but this is one of their like higher end WQHD gaming monitors. It's a 40-inch, 144 hertz, 1040p ultra wide monitor, or not 1040p, 1440p. Sorry for the misspeak there. Ultra wide gaming monitor, and it's just absolutely fantastic. James is going to show it off for us and basically show us some gameplay on it and how it looks.
James here, and today we're taking a quick three wide color gamut so you have a multiple of colors. Now we are gonna, kind of pop into this, and we're just gonna. Okay, now that I got it hooked up, guys, let's try and mess around here, right? We have this
That's okay, Justin. We will be here when you get back. Enjoy your dinner, my man.
little controller here. Look at that. Oh. Head off to another kingdom.
Oh, don't worry. Nate isn't the only dragon blogger here with ADHD. I promise you.
So you guys see very bright, very beautiful, awesome colors. So now I'm going to move the camera a little more so you guys can see this a little better.
All right, Serene, we'll be here when you come back. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope to see you later. Enjoy your dinner.
Now, like I said, man, it is large. Let's take this little tube for comparison, right?
I love how James here takes like this random tube that no one knows the dimensions of, and is just like it compare it. Oh, and yeah, I promise you, Serene, I am of the ADHD family. I my doctor called, and I don't know what an HD is, but he said I got 80 of them. So, oh man, but yeah, James did an amazing job covering that awesome Inocean monitor. And no, it's not a paper towel. It's a tube that you get in the mail when they like send you like a letter or something. It's one of those packing tubes. But it's a really great monitor. The color is awesome, and again, it's a 1440p ultra wide, 144 hertz, 40-inch monitor, and so you get a lot of great gaming out of it, especially if you're going to be using it for gaming because of that high refresh rate that it has. Now, again, what one thing that I have to say about the monitor is the fact that when you're watching our videos, it's kind of hard to give you a real firsthand view of the product because, it is a recording like whatever the actual device is. So it's super important to listen to what the Dragon Blogger says. I always try to give that disclaimer whenever you do audio and video stuff. And so James was commenting on, how bright the colors were, how nice it looked. And so if James says that, then I promise you that you're going to get a very nice high quality monitor out of your purchase, and that's something that just can't be beat. And so, if you're looking to get a really awesome ultra wide monitor, Inocean is definitely a brand to go. And maybe that is why we get along, Serene. But I think it's just because you're a cool person, honestly. Let's be real here. All right, so next up on our showcase, this is a product by Merle. I like saying Merle's name because I forget what it's from, but there used to be a thing, and then they go Earl, and I always think about that whenever I hear Merle's name, so I was gonna go Merle. Let's see. Before I have to go, I have to ask for my sons which platform is best for Pokemon. So, like, I'm old school. I will always enjoy like the Nintendo DS and the Game Boy era of Pokemon, but like right now, I'm pretty sure like the Switch. Like the Switch is probably the best for Pokemon right now. In all honesty, I believe Nintendo is running game on it when it comes to the Switch. I personally like the older stuff when it comes to Pokemon. Like I said, I will always pull out my DS and play Pokemon Platinum and Diamond. Those are my favorite. But yeah, definitely, I think that the Switch is probably running game right now. Now, if you want to go more retro, then I would definitely recommend the Nintendo DS and the Game Boy era of stuff. But yeah, Nintendo and the Switch definitely. Um okay, so let's go ahead and oh, okay, I see. I didn't even know that the Switch could do the retro stuff also. So yeah, Switch is definitely the best, the way to go for sure. We have a Switch Lite. Because I like the handheld stuff. I don't really like stuff that plugs to my TV. So we have a Switch Lite, and I use that. And so, that's what I like to game on, because I like the handheld aspect is what I like about Pokemon games. And yeah, so I would say stick with the Switch for sure.
All right, today we're going to be working on a best tier desk.
So this is the best tier 63-inch computer desk that features a really cool like small apparatus on the side for storage, but it's a really nice, basically you can use it as like a writing desk, a computer desk, whatever you want it to. It has headphone hooks on the side too, and then like I said, it has the storage compartments on the left side of it, where you can basically put whatever you need: books, bins, maybe even speakers, other peripherals and stuff. And so I'm gonna skip because he's just gonna be unboxing it and showing us the building of it. And the building process is fairly simple, fairly streamlined. So I'm gonna skip to it at the end where he shows us some of the cool features of it once it's fully built.
There's a few pieces left here, and these are going to be your decorative elements that came with it. So I do like these little magnets that it comes with, just for holding up notes or whatever the case may be. And those just to tack on right here. And there's also an included small hook for hanging extra cords or your hat or whatever. Right there. And one last touch is going to be the power supply to the USB. So here it is. There's several different modes here, and it terminates in a...
See, I've never been into shooting games because I am absolute trash at shooting games. Just the biggest pile of garbage.
Standard USB-B output. So you can use whatever charger you already have on hand to go ahead and provide some power to this. Being very careful to connect that. And actually, let me see if I can get a power supply for that, see what that looks like. Alright, here we can see the LED effects. The controller here has several different options for color changing or mode selection, and even the speed in which you will cycle through your different options. So lots of party options here.
It's a rave! But yeah, no, Merle did an amazing job covering that really awesome computer desk. It had a real... I loved, like, I would have loved this thing even without the lights, but the lights just give it that extra oomph. And I think that that's super cool for it. And for the price point it's at, and for the size it's at 63 inches, that's longer than my current gaming desk. And I have three 32-inch curved monitors on here. So you get a lot of space on that, and a lot of area to just basically store stuff, have decorations and stuff. You know, it's something that's really cool and really nice for anyone who has a home office and just needs a really nice desk to have. Let's see. I hate hunting in real life, but the duck hunter, deer hunter games. You know, the only time I've ever played those type of games, like the duck hunter and like the deer hunter games, was like the old school machines at like CC's Pizza and like Chuck E. Cheese, where you put some tokens in there and then you have the gun and you shoot it on the screen, and then when you want to reload you got to shoot off the screen and then keep going. Those are the only ones like that I ever played. So the next product is something that I can actually show you guys live. It's another cool one. It is the OBSBot 4K PTZ. And I think I have to, let me get it connected real quick. Is it on me right now? Okay, it is. And so basically, so you guys see the quality that you have right here with this camera. Like my ZV-1 looks really nice. It's a really good camera. I mean, it's a basically a $900 blogging camera essentially. But if you were looking for something cheaper than that and something that would definitely give you a really good quality, the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K AI powered webcam is definitely one that'd be good. So I'm gonna switch over and kind of show you guys what it looks like in some of the features. So this is what it looks like now. It has a lot of cool features, like I can lock it on with my using my hand. So like I actually just locked it off. So like it was locked on before, but like now I move over here and it doesn't follow me. But if I lock back on by simply doing this, now when I move, it follows me around the room because of the AI tracking that it has. Now, in addition to that, it also has a zoom in feature that you can use. It always makes me think of the loser sign, but it's basically like this. But if you do it to the side, if I can get it to register, it'll zoom in. Maybe I can do it on this side. It's not doing it. Come on, PTZ. There we go. Wait. And so you see it zooms in, and then you do the same thing when you want it to zoom out. And it'll kind of tell you, it's really cool because it'll tell you when it's trying to register because it has like a green light on it. And then when it detects your whatever hand movement you're doing, it'll turn blue. So you'll know when it's kind of got an idea of where your hand is when you want to do the motion control gesture. And the more you do it, the more it gets used to you, and it will learn eventually like where your hand is going to be, what it's going to look like. And so that's something that I think is really cool. Now, of course, I want to show you what the actual thing looks like too. And so I can actually pull it from where it's housed. And this is basically what it looks like. As you can see, it can swivel around basically like, I want to say it's about 270 degrees of swivel, close to like 300-ish, but not the complete 360. And it's just, it's amazing. It doesn't weigh a lot. It has like a magnetic base that it comes with that you can use to, well, this part is the magnetic base, but basically you can put it wherever you want it to. I have mine on top of my monitor, and so I can just set it back up there and use it. And it's a nice little alternative camera to have. I like it because just in case something were to happen to my ZV-1, I always have a nice little backup to use, and I can go ahead and switch back to it now. I have a nice little backup to use, and again, it's a really good quality camera. Follows you around with that tracking. You can plug it in via USB-C, or you can plug it in based on the power cord that it came with. And not only that, but it also has a built-in mic that's pretty good too. I personally use my own little condenser mic, but it's just for the price, for everything that it does, because I've never had an AI tracking camera like this, and it's something that's really cool. It's a really good buy and a really good steal. I absolutely love all of the OBSBot products that I've ever had, and this one definitely takes the cake. This is probably my favorite one. And so if you're looking for a really cool, really nice camera to use for all sorts of different things, whether it's Skype call, Zoom meetings, Discord calls, whatever you may be using a cam for, it's definitely one worth checking out for sure. Next up, a really nice set of products that I did. The first one is going to be a SyncWire magnetic mount, and SyncWire does an amazing job at making beautifully designed and really powerful magnetic car peripherals, and that's something that I really love about them. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into this video and show you guys what I'm talking about. So I just put my SyncWire mount in. It's really easy. It has a clip-on that you just put on, and then you spin this. As you spin it, so I'm spinning it this way, it untightens it, but you want to make sure it's tight and clamped on to that vent so you don't have to worry about your phone slipping off. And then basically what you do is it comes with this little pad that you have to install to the back of your phone, and it's going to be metal. And what it does is it sticks to that and forms a really strong bond, so you don't have to worry about your phone ever coming off. It comes with instructions and shows you basically how to install it. You have to clean it and then use a dust remover to make sure you have the maximum adhesion available. And then you want to make sure that it sits for a while. They recommend 24 hours so that you can achieve max adhesiveness. But for the most part, as long as you let it sit for a couple minutes before you try to connect it to the mount itself, it should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this phone up there. This phone's pretty heavy, and the case makes it even heavier, so the fact that you can put this metal pad on the back of it makes it so much easier. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it up there, and boom, it snaps to It doesn't look like it has any chance of falling off. It's very stable. And so if you're looking for a small, very efficient car mount to use in your car to mount your phone, this is definitely one that I check out. This is the SyncWire car mount. So one thing that I like about SyncWire is they always come with this little plate because they make, I don't know what it is about SyncWire's metal plates, but like the bond between things is just so strong. What's cool is that even if you didn't have the SyncWire little plate on there, you could still do it if your phone is like magnetic charging enabled. The only thing is like you couldn't have a case on it, and that's the only like downside. But as long as you put that little pad onto your phone, then you're good to go. Now what's really cool is having this pad on this phone allowed me to use it with the next product, which is the SyncWire magnetic charging phone mount, and it came with its own. But again, SyncWire pads are basically all made the same, so as long as you have one SyncWire pad on a device, it'll work with other SyncWire products. And I thought it was really cool that even with the charger, with the case on the phone, the charger would still charge it. So this is the SyncWire magnetic charger car mount, and I absolutely love it. First off, it has a ball bearing sort of attachment that you have to unscrew this part, put the ball bearing in, tighten it, make sure it fits, and then this part you spin here, and as you can see, hold on, turning it to the left will loosen it so that you can take it off the vent. But if you want to put it back on and then tighten it, you just turn this to the right, and it's basically good to go. It plugs in via USB-C, so I have the USB-C plugged in. So when and it's funny because that little charger that I have down there is also a SyncWire product, so I exclusively use SyncWire for my cars. Essentially, plug up the phone, it'll start charging, and it's going to charge pretty fast because USB-C has a high transfer rate. So I plug it up, go ahead and line it up, and as you can see, the phone is now charging. Not only that, but it's super stable. We're on the freeway currently, and it is kind of bumpy. As you can see, it's hard for me to keep the camera kind of still, but now we don't have to worry about our phone falling off, and we don't have to worry about it dying. The one thing that I also like is that I have this aux cable, and oftentimes we have to choose between if we want aux or charging it, but now we don't have to choose. We can plug it up and have the aux going, and everything will just be perfect and dandy. So if you're looking for a nice little car mount that's going to definitely hold your phone, keep it stable, and also charge it, allowing you to use your lightning port to do other things, definitely check out this SyncWire magnetic charger. Yeah, so SyncWire makes absolutely amazing magnetic car peripherals. Also, what's up, Buy Things? And it's just fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. It's something that I would recommend to any car owner if they're looking for a really solid, a really stable car mount. They have been my favorite car peripherals that I've had, and so they always have a place in my heart. So I'm a ride or die for SyncWire. I promise you that much. Now, speaking of other peripherals that I would ride or die for, Raptic is another one. They are not car peripherals exactly, but they're phone peripherals, specifically cases, and I absolutely love them. So the first one is from the Terrain series, which is actually my favorite. My favorite, you know, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess my favorite series from Raptic. And this is their Raptic terrain case. This one basically will work with the iPhone 13 Pro, but it will also work with my iPhone 13. It's just that like the spot for the camera is bigger because the iPhone 13 Pro has like 3 cameras where the iPhone 13 base model only has 3. But this case will most certainly fit on this phone. They're legitimately the same size, as you can see, like bigger camera slot. And the one thing that I love about the design of the Terrain series is that not only does it have like this really nice semi kind of translucent background, but it also has the actual transparent background on the side. It has a really nice purple color. The inside is kind of bumpered to pad your phone against the walls of the actual case itself. There's plenty access to both the mute buttons, the charging port, and the speaker and mic at the bottom. It has a plenty of room for a third-party charger, like a non-Apple charger. The buttons on the side are really easy and distinct, and if I can get my camera to focus, really easy to use. And then of course, as you can see on the corners, it has like this really nice bump guards that are just extra reinforced on the four corners of the phone. And so, you know, and then additionally you've got the raised bumper to protect the camera, which is basically one of the best selling features of the phone itself. And so this case basically covers all the grounds for, you know, what a perfect case should have for your phone. And so I would definitely recommend the Terrain series for anyone looking for a really nice, fashionable, really cool colored, and really safe slim case option for your phone. Now, another good option too, and another series that I like is the Raptic Shield series. This is another case and now this one's actually for my phone. I don't have it on right now because I'm using a different one, but this case has been one of my favorites so far. First off, the aesthetic of it is very clean. It's got a very nice design with that black and red, and I absolutely love the coloration of it. Then, of course, it's got the completely clear background so you can see basically what your phone is. It's made of a really thick plastic too, so you don't have to worry about you know, like damaging your phone or anything. It's very solidly built case. It again has the interior kind of has those bumps on the case too, as well as the, you know, around the edges. And this one even has more than the Terrain series on those edges. It's a little bit thicker. Again, you get the same free access to not only the charging port and the speakers and the mic, but also for the oops, I dropped it. Also for the mute button, and then you have those really cool buttons too, and it also has a raised rim for the camera. Also, what's up, Wiley? Welcome to the stream, man. Happy to have you. And so again, just a really well thought out, well made case for your iPhone 13. And I think that, you know, if you cannot go wrong with a Raptic case, essentially, they make some of the most excellent cases I've ever did. And they are definitely the most stylish cases out there for your iPhone. And I definitely recommend them to anyone looking for a very solid slim case that's going to offer not only protection to your phone, but access to all of its features and protection for all of its features. Now, for those of you who are very into outdoor stuff, whether it's camping, going on picnics, going fishing, everyone needs a really good cooler to use in those situations. And so the DeRoos soft insulating cooler bag is one of the best coolers that I've gotten to use so far. It was super well made, and I really love the design that it has when you zip it closed to make it airtight. Not only is this thing leak proof, which means that whatever is inside of it won't leak out, but it's also waterproof, which means water on the outside won't get in. And so basically, I'm going to show you guys the video to kind of show off some of the features.
So this is my...
Also, since we're talking about leak and water, don't forget, guys, down at the bottom, hydrator, dihydrate. We got the hydrator, dihydrate here. We got the hydrator, dihydrate right there in the icon. And then the hydrator, dihydrate right below. So make sure you got your water bottles with you. Cheers, everyone. Take a big old drink for your boy, Nkda.
DeRoos cooler. I absolutely love this thing. It's basically a soft cooler bag that's lightweight, leak proof, portable, and very well insulated. As you can see here, it has a very nice feel to it. I love the material. It's kind of rugged. It also comes with these nice straps that are in the front and the back that you can put together, and they'll Velcro together, and you can separate them as you see fit. But it also comes with this nice strap that's on the side that you just simply clip on. It's not hard at all. Literally, you just snap it on each side and you're good to go. Now, what I love about this thing is the fact that it is airtight. It's leak proof and waterproof, so no matter what you put inside, you know it's protected from leaking out from the inside out, or if it's submerged in water for some reason, nothing from the outside will come in. Now, as you can see here, I'm going to grab the zipper and open it up so that you can kind of see what it looks like on the inside. I have a couple of things in here, some cans of bubble tea, and then some apple juice and a little bit of ice, and they got chilled so fast. The DeRoos soft cooler,
for those of you who don't know, apple juice is my favorite juice and the best juice, and I will not be arguing this any further.
Basically keeps everything in cold storage for about 72 hours. Now, if you look here, you see this rim that's on the top where the or around where the top fits perfectly in. As you can see, it kind of has this little padding, and this is what creates the airtight seal when you zip it. And when you zip it, you're going to notice that the zipper has a lot of pressure that goes around just to ensure that the seal is airtight. So if you're looking for an awesome cooler that's going to last all day and even more than a day and keep your stuff super cool, definitely check out the DeRoos cooler. It's absolutely amazing, and I know it's going to basically fulfill all of your needs.
No, it really will. It's an absolutely fantastic cooler, and it does the job better than expected. And it's just, you couldn't ask for more from your cooler. Well, I mean, you could, but you're probably not going to get it. But this cooler is absolutely 100% fantastic. Would recommend it to anyone who does anything kind of that, anything that needs a cooler. Essentially, this is a really good one to have. Now, the next two products are both Michelangelo products, and I love Michelangelo products. I have replaced all of the pots and pans in my home with Michelangelo products. And so if that gives you any idea of how amazing Michelangelo products are, then I don't know what will. But this next product is one that Nate covered. It's going to be the Michelangelo Steel Espresso machine. And so I'm going to play the video for that. And while I'm playing the video for that, I'm going to go ahead and run to the restroom real quick because I've been hydrating a little too much. And so I got to use the restroom. But I will be back very shortly. So enjoy this video, this well-made video by Mr. Nate.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, back again today with another video taking a look at this Michelangelo espresso machine. This thing is jam-packed full of features, so let's go ahead and just jump in and take a look at everything that this thing has to offer. So this thing is very easy to get set up and going. You guys can see on the right side of the machine, you're going to have hot water, coffee, and steam. And what that steam is for is this little nozzle right here that's going to allow you to add frothed milk to your espresso. It's really awesome that you're able to just do that. You guys can see that on the back side here that the water reservoir tank is huge, so you're definitely going to get a lot of cups out of one fill right there. You're going to have two different cup sizes. We're going to go ahead and go with cup 1 to get this started. Then you're going to take this little handle right here and just choose which cup you want. So I have the 1 cup size. You're going to choose your favorite espresso grounds, and then you're just going to pour them in like that. And then the next thing you want to do is basically just apply even pressure to the coffee grounds that you just added in order to get this thing to pull through. And honestly, I don't know what mess you guys are talking about. See, there's no mess. And then after that, you guys will see right here, you have a nice even cup.
I got to come back in my favorite part of the video where he's like, there's no mess here. What are you talking about?
And then the next thing you want to do is basically just push this on. Now, it might seem like I'm struggling. It is not that difficult to do this. I just did it wrong. So just follow the instructions. You should be good. Next thing you want to do is just simply select what size cup you want. We're going to go with 1 cup. And you guys will see here after a few seconds that it will start to pull. And honestly, I don't know why, but something about this right here is just so satisfying to watch. I think it's just how clean and how simple it pulls through. And then I went ahead and sped this portion up. This is me frothing the milk. It does take a little bit longer. That's why I sped the video up, just so you guys aren't sitting here watching the whole 45 seconds it took to complete this. And then you are simply able to just add that frothed milk into your coffee. So there's a little drop, and you guys can see right here that that is just so satisfying to do. Now, I tried to do the designs, but I am definitely no expert, but even without that, you guys can see just how satisfying this is. So if you guys have been looking for a new espresso machine, I think this might be the one for you. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
So Nate did an amazing job on that espresso machine, and Michelangelo is just a fantastic brand altogether. And you know, they also did the wok that I covered also. And, you know, it's part of the their copper non-stick set. And basically I was able to use the wok to make some really amazing stir-fry noodles, which I'm going to show you guys in this video.
Excited to get my, toss that in. And I'm just going to fry the noodles in that. We can go ahead.
So because of the copper anodized interior of the actual pot, it heats up really evenly, really fast. And so it's amazing for frying out of the moisture of the noodles and getting them really nice and kind of semi-crispy. And so that was one thing that I loved about it, especially when I made like a little homemade sauce to go with them too. They were absolutely fantastic. Let's see, a good friend of mine gifted me the Resident Evil Humble Bundle pack. Hey, yo, that's awesome. That's what I love, Humble Bundle. Also, Max, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment family. We're happy to have you here.
Toss that in.
What's up, Blake?
To help scoop it out too.
Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So yeah, I made a little sauce. I used some chili paste, some soy sauce, some other seasonings in there too, and then it gave it a really nice consistency. These are some really good stir-fry noodles.
I'm gonna turn up my heat just a little bit. And then start mixing.
Let's see, a stressful day. I also had relief, so balance keeps me very well. Thank you. I'm glad. You know, it's nice to you know, step back sometimes if you have a stressful day and you get to have some relief and relaxation. So I'm glad that you got that part of the day. I'm doing pretty well also. I'm super excited because you know, this is, well, I'm not excited because it's my last stream. I'm excited because I'm getting to do a stream at all because I love to stream for you guys. But this is 2 Tuesdays from now. I'll be streaming on my birthday, which I was super excited about because, you know, I love Dragon Bloggers and of course I love my birthday. And so I get to do both at the same time. So that's going to be awesome. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that's basically how I'm doing. You know, I started a new job today. I'm really excited about that. So now I officially, if you count Dragon Bloggers, I technically have 3 jobs now, so I'm just always busy. Don't forget if I win that. Dude, that's so awesome. I really appreciate you. You really don't have to, I promise you, because I would just, I would love to just, you know, have you win something from Dragon Bloggers, but you don't have to give that to me. But, and thank you for the happy early birthday. I really appreciate you. I'm getting old. I'm be turning 27. But yeah, that Michelangelo, everything Michelangelo is very fantastic. That nonstick wok is one of the first woks I've ever had, and it's nonstick. It fits really well with the other copper set that I have, so I actually really love it. Oh, you want a mystery box this week? Let's go! Did you get anything good? Have you gotten it yet, or is it still on the way? Yo, that's awesome though! Congratulations! We take those. That's a dub. Next up on the carousel for the week, or for today, the week, is these really nice Mastermind Zone carving knives and knife set. The first one's a carving knife, the other one's a paring knife. But these are like the highest quality knives I've ever had. They're Damascus steel, they're super sharp. They always come with the same things, a nice little embroidered cloth to wipe it off, a whetstone, and an amazing case to store it in. You haven't gotten it yet? Well, listen, Blake. When you find out what's in it, come and let me know. I want to know what your haul is. You gotta let me know. If you get something good, ooh, but congratulations again.
So this is my Master Maison Supreme Series Damascus steel carving knife. And I love the Supreme Series because of all the cool features, the case, everything about it is absolutely.
So yeah, this is basically what I was telling you about. It has the nice little embroidered cloth for wiping it off, a whetstone on the side, and then a nice little sheath for the actual knife itself. I'm going to skip so you can see it. And the knives have really cool designs on them almost always.
Zone series is that they all have, specifically the Supreme Series rather, is that they all have this nice textured design on the.
Like, look at that. This looks like an anime knife. Like, it's so pretty.
The blade itself, be careful, these things are super sharp. You don't want to accidentally cut yourself, because if you are,
it's funny, I talk about you don't actually want to cut yourself. I was using not the carving knife, but I was using one of the knives, the paring knife, the other day, and I sliced my thumb and cut off like a quarter of my thumbnail. It was pretty bad. This was like 3 or 4 weeks ago at this point. So for the most part, the nail has grown back, but it cut me so fast. I didn't even feel it until I looked down and I saw that my finger was bleeding.
Are inexperienced or not used to handling knives, you can definitely injure yourself. But just look at the way it glistens in the light. It's absolutely amazing. I have a baked chicken here.
So yeah, so basically we did all the knives on the same day because we bought a rotisserie chicken. So I had to do like 7 different knives on one day, and we absolutely destroyed a chicken with one of the knives. So this was the carving knife getting to use it. So I'm gonna skip to where we're actually cutting the chicken, and it, man, when I tell you this thing cuts like butter, it cuts like butter.
Super clean too. You know, no jagged edges. It's just a smooth, straight cut. And I'm able to carve this chicken super easy, able to get around the drumsticks and just carve the breast to my liking. So if you're looking for an absolutely excellent carving knife to pick up, Mastermind does a wonderful job at all of their knives, but their carving knife is absolutely top tier, made out of beautifully designed Damascus steel. So make sure you check out the Mastermind Supreme Series Damascus steel carving knife.
So yeah, the carving knife was fantastic, but all their knives are fantastic. So the next one that we have to show you is the paring knife, which is really good for like peeling fruits and vegetables and stuff. We used it to peel a piece of ginger that we had on hand. And like I said, a lot of the stuff that the Master Maison series comes with are kind of the same. So this one also has the cloth, the whetstone, the sheath for the knife. So we can skip the beginning part for that one.
So here I have the, you take it out, and then we're, so as you can see, it's super easy to peel this ginger. It's
You gotta be really careful. These things are really sharp.
The skin is coming right off with how sharp this knife is. It's super easy to just go across it, even though, you know, ginger kind of has an irregular shape. It's a little bit harder than, say, an apple or something that you'd be peeling, but it still works just fine because of how sharp this Damascus steel is. So if you're looking for a really awesome,
yeah, Wiley, sharpity sharp.
paring knife for peeling your fruits and vegetables, definitely check out the Mastermind Supreme series.
So really straightforward, really sharp. These things are absolutely fantastic. If you want to show off your cutting skills or how nice your kitchen is because of your knife sets, this is definitely something that you want to pick up. They are fantastic. They are high quality. They have a really nice design, really nice cases, and it gives you that little extra oomph if you're preparing food in the kitchen for like guests or something. They're like, oh, you got fancy knives? You got fancy knives, you know, and stuff like that. So it's just really cool. And I know it's not a Master Maison product, but it is the last of our little kitchen utensils for the moment. Actually for the rest of the stream. And it is a really awesome over the sink rack by Aledio, which I shouldn't pick favorites, but you know, I'm pretty sure every dragon blogger has their favorite brand. And Aledio and Bextrack, they are for sure my favorite. They have basically been with me since I started for the most part. And they have some really cool home improvement products. So if this over the sink rack doesn't do it for you, it's not something that you're super interested in, I would definitely recommend going to their storefront page and seeing the other stuff that they have on their storefront page, because I guarantee you'll find something that's really useful. Like I have towel racks from them, I have shower caddies, I have fruit holders, I got a mug tree, I have this product, I have an under the cabinet slider for organization. Like they have so much stuff, and it's just a fantastic brand.
So I've finally finished building my Aledio 2-tier over the sink dish rack, and I'm absolutely so pleased with how it looks. And it's just, I'm so ready to use this because we don't have a place for our dishes. So this is
really awesome. We have been just simply putting our dishes to dry on this little mat over here. So now that we have a place to store them so they can dry, I'm super excited. I have a couple of dishes in the sink that need to be done, so I'm going to do these and then basically line them all up and show you what it looks like and how I feel about this dish rack. So now that I've finished washing dishes, I have everything set out. There's just so much space for literally everything. You can put stuff in different sections and make sure that it has enough space to essentially just air dry. And I love the fact that everything just, you know, drips into the sink where it belongs. So if you're looking for an absolutely fantastic and amazing over the dish, or over the sink rather, dish rack, this is definitely one to check out. Aledio did an absolutely amazing job designing this and making sure that there's a place for everything in a section so you can make sure that basically you have your dishes where they need to be in order to dry as best as possible.
So yeah, Aledio does an amazing job at basically all of their products. This is one of my favorites that I've gotten because, like I said, I didn't have a place to dry my dishes at all, and now I do, and it was super easy to build. They always give you extra screws, and the instructions are always really easy to follow, and so like basically anyone could build it. Now, right now, it's currently 30%. Oh, excuse me. 30% off, and there is a $5 clickable coupon on the page for it that you can use, you know, to save a little bit of extra money. So if you're in the need for a over the sink, you know, 2-tier dish rack to dry stuff, I would definitely recommend this one. It's just, again, like I said, we don't have a place to put stuff, and it's just something that it just comes in handy for whenever you're in that situation. Now this next video is one that's done by Deer, and it's for a dog hair dryer. It's the FFW dog hair dryer, and it has adjustable airflow and temperature control. And so we're basically gonna watch this video and see Deer dry off her doggy.
Hi, I'm Deer. I'm gonna be showing you guys.
Skip to where she gives the dog a bath after she sets it up, and we're gonna just basically see her using it.
So it's a long flat nozzle. So I went ahead and attached it. It's right here, and we're gonna turn it on. See, he hasn't been in the room with it yet, so this is a purely genuine reaction.
And what is the what's the one with the multiple tongs there? Like a rake sort of device?
It is for, that's the finger nozzle, which is designed to disperse the airflow. This nozzle is great for larger dogs, and also use this nozzle with a 2 to 3 finger for small dogs. So that disperses your airflow. It's kind of, it has the same thing as what you'd use with curls on your hair on a human hair dryer. It's like that little like, yeah. All right.
Hopper!
Come here, baby.
Come on in. Good boy.
Hi. All right, can you sit? Oh.
It's a dryer. Oh, he's a little nervous.
There you go.
He does this with your blow dryer too. Goes like between the legs.
Come on.
Come on, sweet guy.
Come on.
Good boy.
Turn it up a little bit. That way it's more comfy. It's not so
Oh,
cold.
sweetheart.
So I'm turning up the heat on it. So it's not so cold for him. And that feels better. Come here.
There you go. Right between the legs. Oh my goodness.
Aww. Look at the
Much
pupper.
easier than using my own hair dryer.
Yeah.
Much easier.
Gotta dry off that dog butt.
Very thick fur.
Yeah, lindo perrito indeed. Just a really cute pupper. Let me skip just a little bit farther in.
Door. It's not very loud, which is one thing that I was a little concerned about because a lot of dogs can be very sensitive to noise. Isn't that right, baby? But he did great. He wasn't really terrified of the noise or anything. We just had to get used to the actual physical tune.
Hi, sweet
But I
guy.
think we really enjoyed it. This would be an amazing gift to give a dog owner because, like, I did not think that owning a little doggy blow dryer would be something that would be, like, super convenient. But this was way easier than using my blow dryer or towel drying. I would recommend using the doggy blow dryer like you would your own blow dryer. So kind of rough dry the dog, make sure that you get
Oh, look, Wiley, let me tell you something. My Spanish is not that great, honestly. It's probably because my girlfriend and her family are Mexican and I've been spending a lot of time with them since we moved. So hearing it, and stuff like that, is probably helping just a little bit. So I'm gonna have to keep I keep saying that I'm gonna start taking Duolingo to try to get better at Spanish. But it just hasn't happened yet because I just do not have the time. But eventually, I'll be able to talk to you one on one in Spanish. I promise. But Deere did an absolutely fantastic job covering that amazing dog dryer. Again, that was the FFW dog hair dryer. It's got 4.3 horsepower and it's 3,200 watts, so it pulls some power. Currently you can get it for 31% off, and there's a clickable coupon for an extra 10%. But it has, it has a powerful blow force for fast drying. It is less noisy than your typical dog hair dryer. It has a LED touchscreen and precise control, and a 91-inch flexible hose that you can use, and it has 4 different nozzles to cater to different demands, depending on what type of pet you have. So, you know, definitely worth checking out. I'm trying to, Wiley, I swear, but I'm worried that, like, because I speak French, so I'm worried that I'm going to, like, end up forgetting all my French if I try to learn Spanish. So, but it's, yeah, I guess I'll use Spanish more than I'll ever use French. So, it just be like that. So the next product that we have on the showcase is one that I love to death. I love this chair so much. It's just so good. It's just, this is one of the most comfortable chairs I've ever had, period. Not just like outside chair, just chair in general, just the most comfortable. And I use this to go outside and read and go outside with my dogs Obi and Shiva, and you'll see Obi in this video. This was before we got Shiva though. And it's just so comfortable, so easy to adjust to whatever setting you want it to. And what I love most about it is that even outside in the Texas heat, the material on it doesn't really get too hot. Like sitting on my leather gaming chair, like sometimes my thighs, my legs area will get really sweaty, like really sweaty. But outside in the heat, this chair did not cause my thighs to get sweaty, and it didn't it didn't conduct heat like a regular chair would, and that was one of the reasons that I loved it so much too.
So I've got this amazing product to show you. This is the Villa lounging like chair, and it's absolutely amazing. So it's really easy to unfold. I mean, like, it's pretty simple. You just literally apply some pressure and then you get it set to how you want it, and then putting it back up is also just as easy. You just simply start folding it down. But what's really cool about it is that it has really cool reclining features that allow you to be as comfortable as you want to be. Not only that, but it has this really nice neck pillow and stuff that you can use, and it also has a pretty awesome cup holder on the side too that has different compartments that you can use. But the material itself is really soft and comfortable, and it's really nicely padded too. So if you're just like outside and you're wanting to lounge and just relax in the sun and maybe do some minor sunbathing, it's definitely going to be the chair for you. I have a little drink out here that I'm going to grab and kind of just sit in the chair. I can just go ahead and put my drink in the little cup holder here, get ready and sit down. It's going to be super comfortable. It's nicely padded and it feels amazing. I absolutely enjoy this chair. It's got some really cool additional features on the side. Once you get it to where you want it, you can lock it on the side with these buttons here. And then basically you just enjoy your time outside lounging. So if you're looking for a really comfortable, a really nice, relaxing chair to have out in the sun, this is definitely going to be one that you want to check out.
So yeah, absolutely fantastic chair. I absolutely love that thing. It is great. It is comfortable. It is very adjustable, and it's got that really nice, awesome addition of the cup holder. Now, granted, it can't hold something big like this, but if you put like a bottle or two in there, it definitely can hold your phone and a tablet too. So you have those options. Now, next up on our carousel, we got my boy Kevin J Cluckerson. I love this thing. So, for those of you who don't know me, my like personal Discord server and my stream on Twitch is all like chicken based. Like, I am very much a chicken based streamer. All of my emotes on Discord are like chickens and stuff, and so I love everything chicken. And let me tell you something, when I got this solar powered chicken pot for my plants, and y'all know me, I like plants too. Oh man, I was so happy. But this is Kevin J Cluckerson. He is the blazing solar LED chicken flower pot, and boy am I excited to show him to you.
So after letting my nice little chicken planter outside to sit in the sunlight for a little bit, I finally brought it back under to plant it. This is Mr. Kevin J Cluckerson. I absolutely love him. He's really cool. Outside of planting, there's like a pretty spacious area for your actual plants, but the real cool part is this little solar panel on the back. Now right now it's on the off, and it'll charge whether you have it on or off, but once you turn it on and it becomes dark enough, the little eye lights will turn on. I can show you guys. It's fully charged because I basically let it sit out in the sun for about 2 hours, but if I cover this panel, you'll see that the lights come on, and I think it adds a really cool effect to it, especially at night. We haven't decided where in our yard exactly we're going to put them, but we have a bunch of plants out here, so I'm excited to have it. It's really cool. I love chickens, and so it adds a cool little nice decor to our little plant garden outside. So if you're looking for a really awesome solar powered chicken nighttime light, definitely check out this one.
So yeah, I absolutely love Kevin J Cluckerson. He's adorable. I will say though, the first time I went out at night and like was walking Obi and Shiva, man, it scared the crap out of me because I just opened it and it was like right in front of where I walk out of my door, and I just see this glowing light staring me down. I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, Kevin, what's up, Kevin J Cluckerson? I love that thing so much. It's just the best. So moving on to our next product, we have this really cool SEMA hovercraft. This is the SEMA Q11, and SEMA is one of my favorite RC brands. Essentially, they send me a lot of cool stuff, a lot of boats, and helicopters, and this is one of their hovercrafts. And this is the Q11, and it's absolutely fantastic.
So and then it's good to go. You can just drop it in the water. Make sure that your remote is also on. You'll see the green light, and then you can start going. If you want to back it up, you just pull the trigger up, and then once you want to go forward, you pull the trigger down, and you can turn the knob to direct it whichever way you want to go, and this thing will just get to going. Now you can use it on other surfaces besides just water, but I felt like water did this one just so much more justice. And it's just so fun to just get going around and stuff. And as you can see, it has no problems functioning no matter which way you turn it. I can even make it spin around. I absolutely love this thing, and it's definitely fun for all ages. So if you're looking for a nice land, ice, and water vehicle that's remote control, this is definitely going to be one that you should check out.
All right, so that is basically the SEMA Q10. It's an amazing hovercraft that I love wholeheartedly. It was the most fun, and out of all the SEMA products and all of the products that I've had that go on water, it goes backwards the best. Sometimes boats have a habit of not being able to go backwards as well, but because this one has the like air propellers above the water surface, it goes backwards the best, and that was something that I really liked and really appreciated. Now, iBase Toy is another company, another brand that I really like because they make a lot of cool products too. And this was one product that I wasn't expecting to enjoy as much as I did, but it's a really fun bubble gun, and so that is going to be next on our carousel.
So I've got a cool little set here. This is the Bubble Fun bubble gun, and it's pretty cool. As you can see right here, it has a little screw right here. It comes with a nice little screwdriver to open up this compartment right here. But basically, this is where you put 2 AA batteries, and then once you plug it in, or once you power it up rather, it basically is a fan. It has these cool little different attachments that you can put on. Here's one, and then there's different other ones that do different types of bubbles as they come out. And then it comes with this little pan, which basically you just kind of put the bubble gun in, and then for the bigger one you use the little outer ring. As you can see, it's too big for this little inner ring. And then you basically put it in there. It comes with 2 bottles of bubble solution, and then you just have some bubble fun. What's really cool is that, as you can see, it has like this little filter at the end where you can pour it back into the bottle so you don't waste the excess bubble solution that they give you. But basically, you just put this on top, and then you're ready to go. I probably shouldn't put so much pressure on there. See if I can get one to come up. I might not have enough bubble solution in there. Might have to put a little bit more. I think I have enough though. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, it's super easy to use. I'm going to switch out another one of these heads here and see how it looks also, so we can kind of compare. And it's really easy. You just simply got to like snap it on and kind of rotate it over to where these little bumps line up, as you can see, and then you're good to go. It's really easy to do. So let's go ahead and try this one. Make sure I get enough solution in there, and oh, that's amazing. So as you can see, it works wonderfully. It's nice to refill it every now and then, or just re-dip it rather, and then you're good to have some awesome bubble action. So if you're looking for a nice little bubble gun, something for yourself or your kids, or maybe a friend of the family, definitely come check out the Bubble Fun bubble gun.
I loved that thing so much. It was just so much fun. It's just incredible. It's amazing, as a product reviewer. There's sometimes you have a certain expectation when you have products you get, and this one blew all of mine out of the water. I was not expecting to love that product as much as I did, but here I am, just thankful that I was able to get that product because it was just so much fun. Now, before I move on to the next products, I've also got to re-echo the giveaways, of course. So we have the Gigabyte GD-G5 gaming laptop, or $800 on PayPal. You can enter for a chance to win that by going to www.dragonblogger.com/wingaminglaptop. The deadline for that one is September the 3rd, and the winner will be announced on September the 4th. And then there's also a chance to win the Nintendo Switch and Pokemon Legends Arceus by going to www.dragonblogger.com/winswitchlite, one word, and the deadline for that one is September 17th, and the winner will be announced live on September 18th. So make sure you enter for a chance to win those. Now, next up, we have some really cool remote control luxury cars that I had the pleasure of getting to review. And this is the first one is going to be the 1/12 scale model car, and then the other one is going to be the 1/16 scale model car. And so I'm going to go ahead and play the videos for that. And while the videos are playing, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick once again, and then we will we're basically close to the end of the show. So this amazing bad boy beast of a car right here is the Amebly Bugatti Devo 1/12 scale remote control car. It's absolutely fantastic, has a wonderfully sleek design, and it is one of the best remote control cars that I've ever had the pleasure of using. Now at the bottom here, as you can see, this is where the power switch is to turn it on once you install the battery in this little compartment here, and it also has a trim at the bottom that you can set to your personal preference. I've used it a couple times, and so the wheels are a little dirty. But what's cool is that when you turn it on the controller and turn it on at the bottom, it's really easy to pair with this really nice controller. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first off, with the controller, you can put the wheel on either side, and this is how you turn it, and it's just dependent on what side you want it on for preference, and the trigger is really easy to use. Now when you turn it on, the light will flash, but it'll keep flashing if there's nothing to connect to. When you turn on the car and turn it on, however, it'll flash a couple times and then just go away, and that's how you know it's connected. When you go forward, it has these really cool lights that you can see, and when you go backwards, it doesn't show the lights, but it moves around super easy. So I'm going to show you guys how it performs.
Now, this is when I took it out on my little driveway. And what's cool is that this car can build enough momentum going in one direction that when you change direction, it will drift. And you can kind of see me. I'm trying to I'm trying to get it to drift as best as I can. But as you can see, I get some minor drifts off. Now, this is what I noticed, that when it goes off the pavement into the grass, it doesn't do as well. And so I had to come pick it up and put it back on the pavement. So this thing actually super excels on pavement, but when it has to go off road, it does struggle a little bit. And I put it on there and accidentally went right back off again. So I had to set it out. But outside of that, it's absolutely perfect in every way. And it was just a ton of fun to get to use outside. And I just kept driving around my little driveway trying to perfect my drift. Sometimes I could get it and sometimes I couldn't, but it's a really awesome car, and I just love the way that it looks and how easy it is to use, pair, set up, and you get a bunch of battery life out of this. You get about 40 minutes. I'm going to show you guys it from a different angle so you can kind of see me again attempting to try to drift with this thing. I started getting better the more I used it. It's easier to drift if you're originally going forward than if you're going backwards, but once you get the hang of it, it's really nice and it's super easy to use. So if you're looking for an awesome, nice Bugatti Devo replica that's going to be an amazing remote control car and give you a bunch of fun and time outside to enjoy it with, definitely check out this Amebly Bugatti Devo remote control 1/12 scale model remote control car.
So it really was amazing, and that's so the next product that we're going to show you is the 1/16 scale, and it's just, you know, slightly smaller than this one. Now, the one thing that's really important to note is that this one is bigger, so it goes over bumps easier. But for the most part, they both handle the same. They both got the same speed and stuff, and so there's not really much difference outside of that. You know, it being heavier, it goes over bumps better. But the smaller one, which is what I'm going to show you next, does better at doing the drifting, which is something that I found out from testing them both. It drifts really, really, really well, and that's something that I really loved about it.
This bad boy here is my Bugatti Devo 1/16 scale remote control car. And let me show you why this is a fantastic remote control car. It is really awesome and really cool. This is the bottom. This is where the on and off switch and the trim is, so you can set it how you want it to, and this is how the controller works. It has a really nice interface and it's super easy to use. Now, when you grab the controller, what's really cool about it is you can pull this little wheel off and use it on either side, whichever is more comfortable for you. You can have it on the left side or the right side. I prefer it on the right side, and it's basically what you use to turn. And then of course it has the trigger and the on and off switch. When you turn it on, it's going to flash, but if the car isn't on, it's just going to keep flashing. So you have to turn the car on, and then once you turn the controller back on, it'll flash and then stop. That means it's connected. And when I go forward, these really awesome lights come on the front, and when you take it backwards, the lights don't come on, but it's really smooth. Now I'm taking it outside to use it on the pavement in my driveway, and what's really cool is that when this car gets going, it gets going really fast. Now, one thing that I like about it is that when you're going forward fast enough and you switch directions and turn the wheel a certain way, you can kind of get it to drift. As you can kind of see, I've done it like twice here now. It's really fun, and it's really hard to kind of get the hang of, but this car is absolutely amazing. It's smooth. Now, one thing that I did notice is there were a couple of times where the car went into the grass and it was a little harder to use it. So this is one of those remote control cars are definitely going to be better on pavement, some kind of smooth, solid surface. But overall, I'm absolutely pleased with it. The battery fully charged gives you about 40 minutes of battery life, and this thing is absolutely amazing and tons of fun. It's super fast, and it just looks super cool. The overall design is absolutely amazing, and you can just have so much fun with it. So if you're looking for a really fantastic, representation of a real car, the Bugatti Devo, this Amebly one is going to be the one for you. It's absolutely fantastic, true to life, and it's just a super fun car to have.
So really, these were like some of the coolest luxury remote control cars that I ever got to do. Like I said, the main difference between the two, outside of the size, is the fact that one was better at drifting, which was the smaller one, and then the one was better at basically handling bumps and stuff. You know, basically impediments in the road or whatever it was driving on. And so they were just really fantastic. Now this next product is something that's cool. I have it on hand and I'm super excited to show it to you. It is a Kirby themed automaton. Now I don't know, maybe if I'm gonna try to change my audio device to see essentially if I can pick it up. Because right now I don't know if it'll pick it up, but let's see if I can get it to do it. Oh, so you guys can, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear that. So it's got a couple of settings on the back. So let me see if I can show you. So at the top, it has off. It's basically power switch off, low volume, and high volume. So right now it's on high volume. And then on the second part under it, it's got low, middle, and high for the tone. So this is the low tone. This is what it sounds like. This is the middle tone. And then this is the high pitched tone. And so this thing is like a lot of fun, especially for kids and stuff. You know, I'm not the best at it. I'm gonna try to see if I can see. And so, you know, you can mess around with it. It's a really nice, I love it because it pays homage to Kirby, which is something that I grew up with. It's also really cool because it features this, and you can kind of like make the note kind of wobble. I'm really bad at it, Wiley, honestly, but it provides a lot of interesting fun. Especially with all the different sounds and stuff and tones and pitches, you know, like I said, you can do this one and then you can switch it to like a lower tone. And so one day I will be the best automatonist in the world, but until that day, I'm just gonna probably let this thing sit there and look kind of cool. Just to know, it does take 3 AAA batteries that you have to put in there. But again, it resembles an eighth note. It looks really cute, and of course, it's, you know, it's Kirby. So if you're interested in an automaton, definitely check this out. But for the most part, we are done with the major products, as I call them, and now it's time to get into the last little bit of Star Wars stuff that we have for the night. So the second to last product that we're going to show you is going to be the Star Wars Bounty Collection Series 3 Grogu grabbing the egg. And while this video is playing, I'm going to get my room set up to show you guys the last product for the night. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video.
This is the Baby Yoda Grogu Bounty Collection for Series 3. You can see he's in there trying to reach for the frog's eggs that are inside. He's got his tiny little tongue sticking out there while he's struggling in there to reach. And he stands at about 2 inches tall. There are 6 in this series, as the same as Series 1 and Series 2. Each have 6 in them. And you can see he's looking adorable as ever.
So pretty straightforward, really nice character design for the character. As you can see, he's got his like tongue stuck out and determination going in. It's just, you know, the Star Wars collection that you have is just really nice, especially if you're a collector. Like me, I am a Star Wars collector, so always love to see stuff like that, especially when it's Dragon bloggers that aren't myself. But without further ado, we're going to get into the last product, one that I'm super excited about. So let me go ahead and get the mood right, turn off these lights, and then show you guys la pièce de résistance. I always love getting to show off my lightsabers. This is the Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi Black Series lightsaber. Since I turned off my what's it called, my NVIDIA broadcast, you guys can actually kind of hear some of the sounds that it makes when I move it around, the sounds that it makes when you hit it against things. And so that's something that I think is super cool. It's got a nice soundboarding that makes different sounds when you move it and stuff, and that's kind of, you know, like indicative of the entire Black series essentially. But this one is fantastic. I love the lighting. I've always loved the design of not only Obi-Wan Kenobi's but Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, because they have the thin neck that goes into the kind of you know, circular emitter. And of course, these things are just fantastic because they're lightsabers. Who's never had a cool lightsaber? And so Obi-Wan Kenobi's has always been one of my favorites, and I was so glad when I finally got to get this one. I will sit here all day and just turn these things on and off because I think that they are the coolest. They are fantastic. And you know, with the Black series, you know, you can't beat the quality that you get, and they're just, again, they're just fantastic. So if you're looking for a really awesome lightsaber, I know this one's kind of pricey. They've gone up a lot, especially after Kenobi came out. Like, I did not spend $999 on this one, I promise you. But it's just a really cool, really nice lightsaber. They come with a stand to display them, so it's really cool for that. And so, yeah, if you're just looking for a lightsaber to pick up, definitely pick up one. I wouldn't spend $1,000 on this, but if that's the kind of Star Wars collector you are, that's the kind of Star Wars collector you are. But that is basically everything for the show tonight. I'm going to go once again go ahead and post the giveaways that we have going. So like I said, if you are interested in winning a Gigabyte GDG5 gaming laptop or $800 on PayPal, please enter for a chance to win at www.dragonblogger.com/wingaminglaptop. The deadline for that is September the 3rd, and the giveaway will be drawn live on September the 4th. And then, excuse me, there's also a giveaway to win a Nintendo Switch Lite and Pokemon Legends Arceus by going to www.dragonblogger.com/winswitchlite. The deadline for that is September 17th, and the winner will be announced live on September 18th. And don't forget, James will be streaming tomorrow. There will be some good giveaways for you guys to go there and get some, you know, win some nice stuff. So make sure you tune into that. But that is my last stream for the week. I will be back Monday at my regularly scheduled time, 6 p.m. PST. Thank y'all so much for being here. You know, you guys are absolutely fantastic and amazing, and I'm always happy to stream for you wonderful people. So I hope to catch you all next week. But until then, peace out, Girl Scouts, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.